Hey man, I was talking to one of my buddies today at a guitar store about chords, and this is a nice little tip I would recommend checking out. I'm going to make a major 7th chord that's going to look like this. The root is on the 6th string, the G note. We're in key of G. This is going to really help you out because we're going to connect this with some other chords. But it's a really good like bass line to start expanding your chords from, say, like your basic chords. Start getting into some like major 7s, dominant 7s, 6s, minor 6s, minor 7s, and we can do a lot more. But let's start with this G chord with your index on the G note. Here's the weird part that kind of bothered my friend. You have to use your middle finger out here to get the 5th interval. So we got a G plus a D. And that's, the fingers are kind of spread out weird like that anyway, but that's, you'll get used to it. I'm going kind of slow because I want you to take your time and work on this. So here's the root and the 5th. Let's bring in the ring finger for the major 7. Ooh, that sounds cool. Getting a little closer here. So you got your root on the G, 5th with your middle finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret, excuse me, 3rd fret, ring finger, 4th string, 4th fret, that's your F sharp, that's your 7th interval. Actually, that sounds pretty cool with the open G string. That's awesome. Okay, next I'm going to recommend pinky. Drops down to 3rd string, 4th fret. That's a B. That's your 3rd interval. So let's excuse me, choking on a peanut I was eating there. Alright, let's rebuild this. It's your index on the root, middle on the 5th, ring on the 7th interval, pinky on the 3rd. I'm going to do it again. Root, 5th, ring finger on the F sharp, 4th string, 4th fret, pinky. Finally, 3rd string, 4th fret. That's a B note. That's the 3rd interval of a G major chord. Alright. It's got to feel weird. You're not supposed to like it. But once you get that, then you're ready to go to like G7, which I moved. That move you have to practice a lot. From a G major 7th to a G 7th. To do that, I have to flat the 7th interval, which is your F sharp. It's got to go down to F. But the fingering should change. So the root stays the same, index on the root, but these three have to scramble and make a new shape. So it's like this, looks kind of like an A minor to like a D shape, only you're on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings, not 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So it's like an A minor to a D, not using your index. So it's really kind of super 3D, super complicated. It takes it took me a long time to get used to that. But once you learn this, you'll have total control over the colors of your chords. Alright, next step, we're going to convert, so we got G major 7th to a G 7th. Now we're going to go for a G 6th. That means we got to flat our flatted 7th, one more fret, and becomes a 6th interval. And notice this change from a G7. The ring and pinky stay the same. These two jump to this E plus a G. E is on 2nd fret, 4th string, middle, that's an index, middle finger, 3rd fret, big string, that's a G. So now you got 4 chords, G major 7th, G 7th, and G 6. I don't count so good. Alright, there's 3. Alright. But there is one more I was probably thinking of. Is this a G major, like this? G major is index on the root, middle on the 5th interval, ring on the 3rd, pinky on another root. Straight up G major, which would be an okay one to start with. G major, go to G major 7th, G dominant 7th, or G7, and G6. Then we can start like flatting the 3rd and making a G minor 6. Here's our 3rd, flatted, got a minor 6, because we got the 6th interval here, the root 6, flatted 3rd, and 5th, which we can bar. Alright, it's just starting to get fun. Let's let's make a G minor 7. That's got the flatted 7 here, the F note on the 4th string, 3rd fret, ring finger lace flat, middle here, mute out your A string, skip the skinny string, minor 7 to a minor 6. Alright, let's have some fun. Let's flat the 5th. Oh, what a mess. When you mess with the 5th, you're starting something, because it's going to get dissonant. So now it looks like kind of a diminished 7th, because we've got a root, a 6th, a minor 3rd, and a flatted 5th. Yep, that's diminished 7th. Or we could make it major, and you got a, like a, I don't know, G6 flat 5. Cool. So it starts getting really weird. You just start moving things, and you get all these different shapes. So I wasn't sure. I was going there. Or if we make it minor 7 with a flat 5, that's a root, dominant 7th, a minor 3rd, and a flatted 5th. So that when you flat the 5th, it really sounds kind of unhinged and dissonant. If we give it a major 3rd, you got a G7 flat 5. Wow. So there's a lot. So just to recap, just the first idea one more time. Thanks for watching. It's the index, middle, ring, pinky. Start there, and maybe we'll get you floating into some of these other colors.